Look what I got with me right here. Oh wow, guys, we just got out of the show. Holy cow, that was...
It never gets old.
Great, the show was great. It was awesome. Yeah. No, you're done.
I can't do it as well as you can do it.
Come on, do it.
God.
It was amazing.
It never gets old. I'm so happy you saw that.
Seriously, we've extended Terminator 2. Terminator 2. We're not talking about all the other future ones. Like right from there, they move on with Arnold and everyone. It was insane.
James Cameron directed it.
James Cameron directed it, which is our favorite director. You know,
Yeah.
You got all these other people, but our favorite is James Cameron because he's phenomenal. Because he likes to work with Arnold, and I love Arnold. It's
True
great.
Lies, come out on Blu-ray.
Do
right.
it. There's my ride right there. My Uber driver just showed up. His name is Ed. No, I'm just joking. This is my good buddy, Ed. It might look familiar.
Or not. A beard this time.
That's true. He did a video 3 years ago. Universal Studios.
God,
look at
welcome.
that. Look at him. He's right
Welcome.
there. What's going on, dude? Do it.
Get to the chopper.
You show me around T2.
Dude, it's gone.
It's
Fucking
terrible.
gone.
It's terrible. Check that out. T2 3D.
This is rare.
That was amazing. That is rare. Exactly. And that's gone like that. Ed, I found our favorite movie right over here.
True Lies, come out on Blu-ray.
Do it. Do it already. Here we go again.
This is only on DVD.
3 years later.
And no Blu-ray.
Still nothing. It has a 4K Terminator Genesis, but True Lies doesn't. One of the greatest spy movies of all time. Here is the Bourne ride. It used to be the Terminator 2 3D. I'm outside the Terminator show, Terminator 2 3D. Come with me if you want to live. Let's go. He used to have the Arnold, the Terminator, then it's gone.
Gone, it's history.
Oh my god.
I want to travel back in time.
No Terminator.
So can we just talk about how True Lies isn't on Blu-ray?
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
True Lies, come out on Blu-ray.
Do it. Do it already. 3 years later.
And no Blu-ray.
Still nothing. That True Lies is not on Blu-ray, not on 4K. One day someone watches these videos and they're like, you know what, that's a good idea.
If anyone knows James Cameron, just send it to him.
Yeah, and if you do know James Cameron, contact me. You know, give me an autograph.
Dave, you son of a bitch.
Ah, come here. Ah, it was good seeing you, Ed.
Yes.
As always.
Hey, whoa, take it easy, man. Don't make me bust you up.
Think you're thinking me? You're quiet, boy.
Oh, look, what is that? We got a palm tree, which means we're in Florida. Here we go. There's Ed's ride. Lucille.
She's
Very
red
nice.
like Target.
All right, where we going next, y'all?
FYE.
FYE. The fourth time.
Where's True Lies?
Not even like a Blu-ray still.
And they don't even have a DVD in here.
Disrespect for the True Lies, man.
Give us the phone. True Lies, damn it.
Something. We need something. This is where we came. Let's try that again. This is it. You gotta bring it in. Bring it in.
Group hug.
Group hug right here. Any last goodbyes?
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god.
Up here and True Lies, come out on fucking Blu-ray. That's what I want to leave it on.
God damn it. All right, I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
we have True Lies. Not
Let's
only
go,
on
baby.
Blu-ray, we have it on 4K.
On 4K. The time is now.
The time is now. First and foremost, boom. Didn't forget that. Second of all,
Let's go.
Dave does not have his copy.
Oh, wait, Ed. Or maybe I do, right? Right here on VHS, baby. No, I don't have mine yet. Yet.
Yes.
But it's coming. It's coming,
Yes.
though. It's coming.
Tony's holding it hostage.
Yeah, he really is.
But yeah, so when I came up with the idea to do this stream, because it just made sense. Everything you just saw, everybody that you just saw, that's what was telling me that we should do this stream, because literally every single time you and I have been in person together, not on streams and stuff. Anytime we've gotten together in person, always in Florida, by the way, we've always talked about True Lies coming out on Blu-ray. Ever since I met you, like the day I met you, the very first day, we talked about it, which is that very first clip. And
No, for sure. Like I was hoping for a montage because he said like, "Oh, I'll throw in something together." I was like, "Oh, please be a montage of all our clips together," because it has been going for years and years and years. And it's just been a crime that this movie has not been advanced. You know, it would have been funny if like throughout the years, like True Lies, give us on Laserdisc, and then True Lies, give us on VHS. You know, like it progressed, but man, it's been a roller coaster. Just like because it just made me so mad because we'd be getting like Airbud 12 on 4K with the
Right.
Digibook and lenticular, but we can't get True Lies. True Lies, one of the greatest spy action movies of all time. One of my favorite Arnold films in the top 5. Just great action. One of the best Cameron films. Just put on like just leveled up. Upgraded. Like why? Why couldn't it happen? Why give it to us? And I remember that day too, just walking by. I was like, yeah, James Cameron and whatnot. And then you just come out of nowhere, give us the Blu-ray, damn it. And like it just bam, shot from there. I was like, hell yeah, I'm on the same page. I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah,
So
because and I'm sure like a lot of people know this, but I'm sure some other people don't know this, but 2016, I mean, that seems like a long time ago, and that's when we first talked about it, but people were way before that because Blu-rays, when did Blu-rays come out? I want to say 2005,
ooh,
2006.
yeah, I want to say right around there. Yeah,
Somewhere
in that area.
in that area is when they really started taking off. And
Yeah.
immediately I feel like people were like, all right, we need all of James Cameron's movies. And somehow we got them all except for
that one.
well, True Lies and The Abyss. The
And The
Abyss
Abyss,
also
okay.
had always kind of, stayed away from the format, but we were talking and you were like, I haven't even seen The Abyss.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. So one of these days I'll get to it.
And
On the
funny
4K.
enough, same, because for the longest time I had never seen that movie, and then they re-released it in theaters this past December, I guess in preparation for this release. And it's a phenomenal movie. I mean, every James Cameron movie is great except for maybe Piranha. But yeah, like the second Piranha.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's your favorite?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
I haven't even seen that one either, but you just know it can't be.
No, exactly. No one's really comparing Terminator and Aliens to Piranha. Yeah, no, exactly. But it's literally like years and years and years just come back together and just talking about True Lies. And it's just such a great movie. And like I said, you just see all this like dog crap movies like just being put on 4K. And there it is. I just feel like I'm Arnold in the chair right now, Ed. I'm like, that's right. Nice and slow. Turn that around.
Oh, my God.
It is nice. And I also love the fact that they chose a different artwork for that too. I've never seen that. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, this is a like there was like an image that was going around of them in like similar positions to this one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is like a photoshopped kind of rendition of it, but either way.
That's fine because like it looks amazing. Like it even the slipcover, just I can see the glare and everything. It just feels smooth.
But that's what I love about these releases. So we got the other releases right here. That's what I love about these things is the fact that they have a uniformity to them. They all say a film by James Cameron up at the top there. You got the 4K.
Nice.
It's uniform. And then they all have the Ultimate Collector's Edition at the very bottom. And the only one that doesn't have any new features, to my understanding, is Aliens. They didn't do anything like new for it, but
God damn it.
The Abyss and True Lies both have new special features.
Okay.
So that's really cool.
Apparently
there's a new documentary on this one with Arnold and Jamie and James Cameron. So
really? Oh, shoot. That's awesome.
Like how cool would that be? Like I haven't even watched it yet, but how cool would that be to watch like an old like 70 something Arnold talking about True Lies? And you know what I mean?
That's amazing. I could listen to Arnold talk about anything, be honest with you,
Because anytime Arnold is interviewed, I feel like they don't do deep dives into his stuff. It's always like surface level. Like they'll be like, "Oh, can you talk quickly about Predator? Can you?" And it's always the big ones,
Yeah, Yeah.
It's when do you ever hear him talk about True Lies?
Never.
Ever.
No. That's a good point, honestly.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. True Lies is so good, man. It's such an iconic movie. Obviously, it's, like I said, it's one of my personal favorites. Because of course, the main reason being Arnold, but it's not even the fact of that too. It's just I love the whole cast and whatnot for it. Like Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie is just outstanding. Like she's well known for Halloween. Everyone, just goes to her for Halloween. Laurie Strode. But like when I watch this, I completely forget. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like Jamie Lee Curtis is in here, and like she does a phenomenal job. Like her character throughout the whole movie, how she transitions, and I think that's outstanding. And of course, R.I.P. Bill Paxton in that. Like this trio in this movie is outstanding. It's funny because last year I did a Arnold month, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch as many Arnold movies as I can in this month. And of course, one was True Lies, and I popped in one of my DVDs. And it was hilarious because it didn't even fit my entire TV screen. It was like right here. My TV's this big, and it's right this.
yeah.
That's how insane. I wasn't too sure. I was like, I don't know if I can watch it like this, but then I was like, this movie's so good that
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm just gonna continue. It's fantastic, and so
Yeah,
that's why we desperately needed this.
like it
So
almost
bad.
looked like it almost looked like one of these boxes you and I are in.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I popped it in. I was like, okay, all right. I'm like, this is how low we have gotten in everything. Like, this is why we desperately wanted this upgraded. Just even to a Blu-ray, but to get a 4K, the heavens have spoken, and I thank you for that. So
Now, I also had that issue. I don't know if that's the same on my True Lies DVD. I haven't watched that particular version.
yeah.
I've always watched it somehow like it was on TV or something.
Hmm.
But the same applies for The Abyss. When I watched The Abyss for the first time, it was a first time watch. It was in one of these things.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was horrendous. I do not recommend anybody do that for their first time watching it. So, when Haley and
No.
I went to see The Abyss in theaters, that was
That's a
amazing.
game changer.
That was a game changer.
It wasn't the same.
It was not the same, no. So highly recommend that. Don't watch the DVDs. Pick up these. Now, we're gonna get into it because I don't know how well versed you are in these, but these have the same controversy that the Terminator 2 4K has.
I have heard. I've seen a couple of people post online about that
Yes.
and everything, but I got some opinions even without even watching. Have you watched? When did you say you got them?
Oh, I got them like a couple days ago, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
still all in the shrink wrap.
Oh, okay.
So I
Okay.
personally haven't watched them. Plus, I don't even have a 4K TV,
Oh, I see. All
so
right.
I wouldn't be able to judge the 4K. I would only watch the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
But there's a few people that I also follow that are literally telling people to boycott these releases, to not support them because of how terrible the transfers are.
Wow.
Similar
Damn.
to the
I haven't seen it that crazy, but holy
Yeah,
shit.
similar to like the Terminator 2 one where
Yeah.
everyone's complaint is how they all look like wax figure-y kinda, like
Okay,
James
I
Cameron
did
got.
hear it's one of the weakest 4K transfers out there. I'm not personally for me, I'm not a big transfer guy. I can't study what looks amazing or whatnot. I'll take grain or whatever. I just love collecting. I love slipcovers. I do like an upgrade. Obviously, you could tell, from Blu-ray or your DVD at least. For me, like I'm such at a low standard, and obviously we've been wanting this for a long time. If I'm watching True Lies in a box on my big TV and I'm
Right.
getting through that and I'm enjoying myself, I don't give it like for me personally, I don't give a damn as long as it fits my TV and I can enjoy it. Obviously, I get this people like, hey, we've been waiting this long. The 4K needs to look good, at least look crisp. It's been waiting this long. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to fault them for it. But to tell, I don't know about boycott or whatnot. But like for me, like I think the artwork is amazing. It's a great movie, and everything. So I 100% support it for sure. And I'm looking forward to getting my copy.
Right. Right.
100%.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I could have sent these back, but there is absolutely no way in
Could you
hell
imagine that?
I'm
Like we've
sending
been
them back.
asking for it like all these years, and to be like, you get it. You're like,
Yep.
all right, return it.
Take them back.
Okay, that's it.
Because similar to you and how you collect every like Arnold edition, no matter what it is, right? If it's the
Hmm.
same movie 20 times, it's as long
Oh
as it
yeah.
has a different cover, you collect it.
Yep.
That's how I am with Cameron. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if the moment it gets a new cover, if it's a Cameron movie, I'm buying it.
Oh,
So
100%. I love that.
these are like, oh my God, like I'm so
Oh.
like these are prized possessions right now.
Oh yeah.
Um, but like there are people that are complaining about because like when you watch an old film on like VHS or whatnot, it has that grain look to it
Hmm.
because of how old these movies are. They were more than likely on film. I know Aliens and The Abyss were on film. I assume True Lies was also on film.
Yeah.
So, now everyone's complaining about, oh, Cameron wants to uh what the heck's it called? Revisionism? Like being a revisionist, like you're going back and you're changing everything. That's basically what he's doing. He's going back to his old movies and making them look modern, and people are
Okay.
like really upset about that.
Oh, okay.
Personally,
Could you?
I'm like you, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long
Could.
as as long as I don't put in True Lies and I have a black screen on my screen,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Like that's how low this. Like I feel like we should not be like nitpicky as much with that type of movie. Like we're just thankful that we've gotten something. Because could you imagine now, like in our videos, like True Lies, better 4K transfer or something like that. That's our new saying or whatever. But no, Lily right here, I have a whole stack. Well, not like a crazy stack of like my display of True Lies before this 4K Blu-ray. Obviously, I showed you is the VHS tape. This wasn't my first one. Somebody sent this to me, but I just figured I would start with that because it's the ground up with that 4K. And then this one was the one that I got was the DVD right here. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pretend it's a Blu-ray and put it in a Blu-ray case. So that's what I did. This is the one I watched on my TV. So I cut it in half and threw it in a Blu-ray case. And then my buddy, because obviously loved my True Lies and Steelbooks, made a custom True Lies Steelbook right
That's
here.
sexy
Yeah,
there.
pretty insane. He sent it. I was blown away by it. And then the back with the
Whoa, whoa,
good
whoa,
old.
whoa!
Yep.
That's dirty.
Right there, baby. Oh yeah, we're getting dirty up in here tonight, there, Ed. So got that steelbook. It's one of my prized possessions. And then just a couple of like Blu-rays. I don't know. Somebody sent this one to me right here. I like, like I said, just going back, different style artworks and whatnot. Actually, is this one closer to the
See,
4K?
that's what I was talking about. That's the official image, and then here's this one.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the different tuxedo. Oh, all right, all right. Because it didn't just hit me until just now. I'm like, wait, hold on, that actually looks like the 4K slip right there. But yeah, I had this one, and the company was putting out Stinky Tuna. Got the this bad boy right here, True Lies. I do
Ooh,
like that artwork
yes.
going on. So once somebody told me about that Stinky Tuna, was it you that told me about that?
I don't think I told you
Oh
about
no,
Stinky Tuna.
okay. Yeah, it doesn't have the best name. I don't think they even exist anymore because it was obviously just like bootleg copies. Like they try to upgrade, of course. So I was like, I don't care. I was like, that artwork is it's pretty nice on there, so I'll take it for sure.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, so that's what I had to go through before they actually released True Lies.
you had to go through Stinky Tuna.
Stinky Tuna. What a name, That's a great company name right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
No,
they got called out. They're like, "No, you can't be doing this." And then to get their stuff, you had to like secretly privately like message them or whatever. But I was like, I got in just in time to get this bad boy. So, yeah, had to grab it for sure.
I mean, if anything, that I would still want to get that one because I don't have that like cover art in my camera
Yeah.
collection,
Yeah, no,
So
it's nice. You know, like we are saying, just any different cover artwork, I'll freaking take. If it's got Arnold's face, it's perfection.
it's coming in. Now, I didn't know that this was the back of the slipcover. Do you know what the back of this looks like?
No, I do
So,
not.
do you want to know or do you want to wait?
Show it to me, baby.
Okay. So there's obviously, if anyone has seen the film, there's a one of the climactic moments of the film is Jamie Lee Curtis is in a limo that is speeding, hurtling toward the end of a like a highway, and Arnold is in a helicopter that is like hovering above the limo, and he's trying to get her out of the limo before it goes over the cliff of the freeway into the ocean, and that is what they chose to put there. It is so,
Oh,
oh my
damn.
god, man! I've like when because
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't know what this looked like. I didn't know what the back looked like. When I pulled it out of the like the Amazon packaging, I was like, that I love it.
That is nice.
I love
That's
it. Yeah.
sick.
Because that scene is probably one of my favorite action scenes of all time because they did it
Oh,
for
wow.
real. Like they like you know
Damn.
what I mean? They like there's
Yeah.
no CGI or anything going on here. It's literally a stunt man and a woman. It's clearly not Arnold or Jamie Lee
Yeah,
Curtis,
yeah, yeah.
but
That's
they're doing
awesome,
this
though.
practically, and like that's obviously one reason I love Cameron is, you know, before Avatar, like all of his films were for the most part practical.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Titanic had the CGI and Terminator 2, but a lot of it's
But he
practical.
had he had a nice balance with the way he worked and used it. Like Lily, people still compare movies back in the day, like Terminator 2 still holds up as the best action movie of all time. Like nothing, years have gone by and no one has still overcame like that greatest action. Obviously, there's been movies that have been really good, but nothing is close to Terminator 2. People still go right to that one, and it's
Right.
just hands down one of the best. So
It's so good. It's so good.
so
Yeah.
good. Oh, that's
I
nice.
mean,
That's a nice shot, though.
oh, I love it. And I don't know what the back of Aliens is. Okay, so that's the back of Aliens when she's get away from her, you bitch. Right
I
there.
even see like a little rainbow filter, whatever
Yep.
going on there.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
Damn. God damn.
God damn, they went all in on these bitches. And then The Abyss, which is probably the best cover in my opinion. It's just so blue and
I do
colorful.
like that artwork. I saw them post that poster when they was shown in theaters when you went to it. I was like, oh, that's actually like that's really nice
That's
how
really
they did that. Yeah.
and that's the back there where it's that's like the first use of CGI ever, to my understanding, right?
Yeah,
In a
is that
movie?
like I feel like that's how you use that to make the
T1000.
T1000? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatnot?
Yeah, but
That's
chat room fact check me. Is that thing right there? That's the very first use of CGI in a movie, right? Can you fact check that? Right? I'm talking to Haley in case anyone.
fact checker.
Yeah. I feel like that is. I feel like I'm not
I,
blowing
I I
smoke
don't
up,
think
man.
you're wrong. Yeah. No, I you're probably right on that.
Because the
Because
only thing
James
that I
Cameron.
think is maybe Who Framed Roger Rabbit. C- CGI, like a computer generated image. It's not. It wouldn't be
Damn
earlier.
it.
Oh wow. There's
We could
something
say it is.
there's something revolutionary about this.
Yes.
She's gonna fact check and let me know.
Okay.
But yeah. So, anyways, I'm curious. We're gonna get into the chat room now. I'm curious. What are everybody's thoughts on these releases? If you pick them up, did you boycott them? Did you send them back?
Yeah, you're outside the stores. Do not buy, or sorry, just outside your house or Amazon. Do not buy.
So it would be funny though, like if you're outside Best Buy, don't buy these, and people are like, we can't.
Yeah. Oh, you know what was very upsetting for me? So I watched this video, and this dude picked up Aliens 4K at Best Buy. But he lived in Canada. I forget the YouTuber's name. He went out hunting,
Yes,
and you saw the
I
video.
saw that video.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, he went out to Walmart, picked the one up, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to Aliens 4." I'm like, "What? Come on, damn it!"
Yes,
Ah.
but he also had the because he is in Canada, but those have the like the French underneath them.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You know
that's
what I
all
mean?
right.
Like the French subtitle or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
So
I would
it
have taken
literally
it.
says True Lies in English, and then it says below it True Lies in French.
Oh,
Yeah, because Canada
interesting.
is, I guess,
Yeah,
part,
yes,
French.
I see.
So I'm not about the Canadian releases because they do that. They have the 2 titles, and
Yeah.
even he said that in his video. He's like, "I wish I could have gone down to America and picked these up and not had
Oh, okay.
the French on there," but
Oh,
it is what it is. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, "God damn it."
I know. Like he
Like,
literally had him in his hand. Oh
hi
my god.
his Best Buy was literally just one little shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a little
Yes.
shelf in the middle. I was like, "Hey, I would take that,"
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like that's what I was saying. I'm like, what was the point of getting rid of literally everything? Why couldn't you just
Yeah,
have a little stand in the corner that's like out of your way? Just throw up a couple new releases here and there. It's fine. Like that's all I needed. You
yep,
know? I
yeah,
don't know.
but
It's ridiculous.
hopefully now, because I mean, I've been watching your video, Tony's video, and some other videos, but like now it looks like Walmart is maybe picking up the slack a little bit, right?
Oh yeah.
They're starting
No,
to
no,
like
for sure.
pick up a bit. Like Huck
Yep.
in a video where he went to Walmart and it looked pretty stocked. So
Yeah, yeah, no, they've been throwing out some new releases and obviously again them steel books for sure. They have their own steelbook section, so that's definitely nice to see because
right,
honestly, they're the only place to pick up the slack at this
yeah,
point. But man, I was so disappointed though with that Blu-ray hunt because I was like, all right, I got all these steelbooks coming out. I know that's out there, but damn, goddamn, True Lies, The Abyss, Aliens 2. Let's go. I am so excited. And I'm just like, all right, I got the steelbooks. Maybe they don't have the camera films. I'm like, all right, I've been hearing a lot of people not getting, delayed and whatnot. Like that's just been a mess itself. People just getting them like at certain points because even yours got delayed and everything. And you said you pre-ordered them months ago. Like, and obviously I'm not an online guy. I'm not a pre-order. So Tony reached out. It's like, hey, I can get this. I was like, yeah, sure, sounds good. Without even thinking, because I was like, it says it on the Blu-ray release, like it's coming out. Like I was like, okay, it should be baby coming out. And I trusted the system, and it failed me. But at least Tony had my back for it. So at least I got that. It's real. The fact that it's real, and Ed, you were holding it is it's insane.
it's almost 10 years in the making because that was 2016 is when you and I first talked about that.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
literally 8 years in the making that we've been waiting this long.
And I remember the journey too, because I think there was a mention of a show coming out, maybe like a True Lies show. I don't know. I could have been making
It
this
happened.
up.
It happened.
It actually happened. I was gonna say, I think you were like telling me about that,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I really did happen.
I haven't watched it. I don't think anyone watched it. For some reason, it was on CBS.
CBS.
And
Oh, okay.
like that's the other thing with like James Cameron movies when they put them on television. Like this is
Yeah,
what happened with Terminator. Remember the Sarah Connor Chronicles?
yeah.
That went on to Fox. And it's just like, how are you going to take a hard R movie, rated R movie, and you're going to adapt it to television, but you're not going to put it on HBO or, whatever. You're going to put
No.
it on basic cable
Yeah.
where you
Nothing
literally can't even
survives.
say fuck once,
Nope.
you know?
No, I hear
So
you.
I don't know why they
Wow.
did that with Terminator and then they did it with True
True
Lies.
Lies.
Like,
Because I remember when you told me about that, I was like, all right, cool. Like maybe, hey, like since they put it out the show, maybe that will influence them to push out True Lies on Blu-ray. I was really hoping for that. I was like, I don't care. I will take a remake or a reboot of this movie as long as they deliver us the Blu-ray. That's all I ask. I don't care what the hell they do. True Lies 2, whatever, with somebody else, Danny DeVito. I don't care. Just give me the Blu-ray. That's what I was
imagine
really hoping for.
Imagine Danny DeVito hanging out of the limousine and Arnold trying to grab him, but like he can't grab him because he's too short,
Yeah.
and he just goes over the cliff. No, but you know what else was bad about it? Like the wait was bad enough, right? So from 2016 to now, that
Mhm.
was bad enough. But what was worse was every year, I feel like we would all like multiple times throughout the year, we would hear somebody say, James Cameron is saying
Oh.
it's coming this year. You know what
Mhm.
I mean?
No, for
Like,
sure. Even when they announced this one,
I
I
was
was
like,
just like,
bullshit. I was like, bullshit.
yeah. I saw the cover. I was like, here we go again. I'll post it. But I was like, fuck yeah. But still in the back of my mind, I'm like, even still, like, it was like coming out, because Tony even sent me a thing where it was like, oh yeah, James Cameron films are being pushed back for another couple years. I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like some like little joke at the end. I was like, I'm not surprised. I was expecting that at this point, because that's what they've been doing.
Right.
There's always been a time where it's like you saw an article, it was like, okay, they have everything ready to go, like all the extras, everything for it to be pushed out. It's just got to go, and that you just wouldn't hear anything at any point. And I was just like, I'll see it, I'll believe it when I see it, and
Right.
I see it. So
I honestly thought I was gonna die before these things came out. Seriously, I thought I was gonna go to the grave, and on my grave, like tombstone, it was gonna say, "Here lies Eddie Green, who wished he would have had a True Lies Blu in his lifetime."
I would have bet everything on that scenario than actually getting the 4K,
The 4K.
at that
And
point.
I would have also bet that we would have gotten, like you said, probably like the same cover art we've always seen with him holding the
Mhm.
gun. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
just the
no, for
fact that we got
sure.
something different.
Yes,
Here's
just
something I want to ask you. To you, is he throwing the grenade or catching a grenade?
take it as he's throwing the grenade.
I took it as he's throwing the grenade too.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
some people say he's gonna like he's catching the grenade.
It's then he would just explode.
He just like blows his hand off.
Yeah.
But
Oh man. No, once I saw that image online, I was like, I was just struck by that photo, because I
yeah,
love seeing stuff like that. Just something new, something out of the box. And I know a couple 4K titles that have done that. Like for example, like Christmas Vacation, they did something like that. I was like, whoa, okay, I've never seen anything. Yeah, I've never seen that image before. I always see the same exact thing, him getting light up on the top of the house. I was like,
right,
that's
right.
cool. I like that. So when I saw that, I was like, that's great. Along with the aliens and the abyss, like they did such a phenomenal job with the artwork on
On
them.
these ones, yes.
Outstanding.
Honestly, though, I don't know if anyone else agrees. I think that Christmas Vacation one is one of the worst looking covers. Them sitting
Oh
by the
yeah.
fire or
Yeah,
something.
I don't think I got it. I just like appreciate that it was different, at least. I was like,
Right, right.
okay, that's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I got it though.
And also, in case anyone, because I thought about pulling them out. Obviously, I have them, but earlier in 2023 is when Titanic, Avatar, and Avatar: The Way of Water, they all got 4K treatment.
Mhm.
I actually did a live stream unboxing the giant, like $160 Titanic 4K set on the channel with Brittany from this podcast that talks about Titanic, and so that was like, just to get that was really cool.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, I mean, what would I rather have? Titanic on 4K, but Titanic already has a Blu-ray, or would I rather have True Lies and The
Mhm.
Abyss? Honestly, I would have been okay without Aliens,
Oh,
because that does have a Blu-ray. So
yeah.
Aliens is sort of the one I don't really care about, and I think they didn't either because, like I said, there's no special features on there that are new.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's true. Because I was gonna pull it up, Aliens Blu-ray, as a joke, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But it's somewhere in there. But no, I do agree. Aliens 2 is definitely more common. It's been in that like box set that they've
Right.
been trying to sell for FYE for a long time. Abyss and True Lies, that's a whole nother level, just stuck in the DVD area.
Yep.
So it's finally nice to just see it finally upgrade a Blu-ray, but not only that, and now with a 4K, which is insane. So
Yep. They're here. That's what I like the day they released, quote unquote released. That's what I sent to Dave. I was like, they're here.
yeah.
So we're not boycotting them, but let me know if you're live with us right now. Are you boycotting them? Are you like, yeah, like the transfers suck. I don't want the new special features. That's the other thing too. It's like, even if the transfers suck, they have new special features.
Yeah.
So just pick them up for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, man. Like like I said, all it takes from me is just like as everyone's talking about that, going back with that Terminator 2 4K. I'm like, I don't care. Like that the Arnold's is a new slipcover, not beautiful
Yeah.
4K. Hell yeah, I'm snagging it. Obviously, it would be nice. Like, yeah, sure, like wow, it's outstanding picture. But I'm a very simple guy. I just see Arnold on the slipcover. I'm buying it. It's for my collection. So I'm on a whole nother level than other people and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
but once again, just True Lies on there, Arnold, hell yeah,
I mean, because we saw Terminator 2 not that long ago in theaters, and they had the 4K transfer playing, and I watched it, and I was like, "Yep." I mean, it doesn't look how I like it to look, and plus, that transfer has the replacement of Arnold's face and everything, and
yeah,
Cameron fixed the glass popping out of the truck when it hit the canal and everything, and that stuff I don't like. I don't like him going back in and fixing errors. I don't like that. But it a, a bad transfer doesn't make me hate the movie any less. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I still watched Terminator 2 in theaters with that really bad 4K transfer, and I still loved the movie as much as I ever have. So
exactly.
a
It's still
transfer doesn't
Terminator.
right, like a transfer doesn't make or break my enjoyment of a movie. But I guess to a lot of people it does. But you and I are, I guess, different.
Yeah, yeah, and I guess like on another hand too, like certain people that's their YouTube channel, so they have to like break it down and compare. That's their job on YouTube, and that's their whole spiel is like just diving deep into the 4K and the transfers and everything. So I get it. It's like okay, if it didn't live up to your hype, whatever. We have different minds, different sets. Like we just wanted True Lies, and that's all we wanted.
Right.
And I'm personally okay with whatever it looked like, as long as it just fit my TV screen. I'm good to go.
Exactly.
And with that sweet cover artwork, woo wee. So
Yep. So there we
I'll
go.
take
So
it.
that is sort of like the preliminary. That's what we just wanted to cover that, fanboy a little bit, talk about our
Yes.
history, and in case anyone joined afterwards, go back once the stream is over, obviously, but go back to the beginning because there's a montage of Dave and I from the very first time we ever met in person back in 2016 when physical media was thriving in stores,
Yep.
all the way up to now, 2024, and the journey that we went on. Anytime we got together in person, we were always like, we have to find a spot to drop a True Lies reference.
I know, huh? Yeah, because you set it up with the True Lies, and then it was the next year or so when I was like, "Fella, here we go, True Lies."
Yeah,
But we just kept it going.
You kept it going. I was the one that started it, but I don't think it would have necessarily made sense in my mind to, okay, we're back together again. Let's do another True Lies.
Yeah, to just bring out True Lies. So yeah, we just bounced off each other with this thing.
That was
But and now that we got it, now that we finally freaking got it, Ed, I feel like the next thing we got to do is Terminator on 4K.
that's yes, that's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
about.
that's the
Okay,
next one.
because I said that on my X, Twitter, or whatever you want to call that. I went like when they released, I messaged James Cameron like he's gonna read it, and Galen Hurd, who's the producer of Terminator, Aliens, The Abyss. I was like, all right, we got all these. Now we just need a 4K of the Terminator, and I'll shut my mouth forever. It's like,
Yeah.
why is there always like now there's this one that's eluding us?
I know exactly. I was thinking that too. I was like, all right, we got this one. What's the next one we could do? And it was like very quick for me. I was like, Terminator. It's fucking Terminator. I just always visioned the poster, at least for me, the poster with the 4K black tab with the nice, curved side edges and the nice shine on it. I just need that, man.
The classic poster, because
Yes,
they've never put that. It's always been
No.
some weird artwork.
Yes, I know. I'm like, just use what it works.
Yeah.
That's perfect right there. And
Yep.
like, I just vision it. It's one of the greatest films of all time. So that's next on the agenda. So keep pushing away on X with James Cameron, along with a nipple shot of yourself and thrown in there that catches attention, hopefully. So.
Or I could just use because I almost put it in the montage. The like the third or fourth time we got together, it was at Universal. You pinched my nipple.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I remember. Mm-hmm.
I almost put that in there, but then I was like, "What is that? Like that? Like that's not adding anything."
It's just randomly in there. Yeah, True Lies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, True Lies. Come on.
So, but yeah, no. When we because we'll be seeing each other this year in October.
Right.
We have to drop the Terminator in the video.
Yes, Terminator for sure.
But yeah, so Let me know. And if you're watching afterwards, drop a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this? If you're a diehard transfer person, let me know if you're like, yeah, these things suck. I literally heard one person say, and I'll shout him out here because he's been on the channel, Damn Fool Idealistic Crusader. We've had him as a guest. He said this dethroned Terminator 2 as the worst 4K.
Wow. Damn.
So
okay.
he said Terminator 2 is not as bad as this.
Oh, okay.
So,
hey,
to each their own.
Exactly. That's how you feel. That's how you feel,
So let me go into the chat room now. We're going to dive into some comments, questions, concerns. And then I told Dave, I'm going to think about it. I'm not 100% positive how I feel about it because we've never done it before, but we may or may not drop the link into the chat. So if you want to join, that might be a case here. So we'll see how it goes. But let's go to the top here. And cool, here we go. So first in the chat room was, hello, anyone?
What's up? What's nice seeing you, Oscar?
Yep. I guess because we were like 3 minutes late or something.
Yeah.
So Dave had more hair in that clip.
Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm.
That's
the whole thing, man.
Oscar makes a good point here. I don't know, because you can tell me, because I can't judge myself. I know I look like I have a beard now, and in a lot of those clips, I didn't have a beard. I don't think I look that different. To me, you look so different from 2016 to now. Like, you look like almost two different people.
Yeah.
To me. Do I look like a different person to you watching the 2016 versus now?
The 2016, because obviously, yeah, it's the beard that definitely throws it off for sure. Like the beard actually, enhances for you. I do like the beard 100%. Yeah, and even it's the hat, baseball hat forward and no beard. Because I'm trying to think of the last time you had the regular baseball hat forward.
Never.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I left that in 2016. I was like, yeah, like no more with the hat.
Yeah, no, I could definitely tell a difference for sure. But yeah, no, I definitely did have a lot of hair. I was still balding in the back though. I remember that Megatron photo. I was like, oh damn, there it is.
But it's just like, and it's obvious to say this, but to me, you're way more mature now than you were there. Like you almost seemed like a kid there.
Yeah. No, I will watch like my older videos and yeah, I'll still do like crazy stuff, but back then, yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, blah, blah, going nuts. No, I agree. Yeah, this time's gone on. That's what I'm saying, man. Like we're basing ourselves from 2016 to now with the fucking True Lies, dude. Like, why did it take this long? Why? Why did it have to come to now? You know?
I'm telling you. But
crazy.
like you would always do because I feel like I do a pretty good you back in 2016. You would always do like the oh yeah, baby. Like, you know what I mean?
That was pretty good. Yeah. My whole thing back then during that time was like, yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. That was my slogan in 2016. I remember during that time because I remember we had the butter beer and I was drinking. I was like, that's freaking awesome, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It is sort of cringy to look back on, but I feel like I can't judge myself. So when I look at that, I'm like, I don't know. I feel the same, but maybe to you, I'm totally different.
Yeah. No, I love watching my cringe. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, look, Tony makes a good point right here. Wow, Dave without a hat.
Yeah, just without a hat. I was just like, oh, I could put on a hat. It's so much easier.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Tiana, thank you for joining us tonight.
What's up, Tony?
What else? Haley? Wait, this intro is so
What's
cute.
Up, Haley?
Yeah, because I didn't tell her that I did that. I was just like, I'm editing a video. She might have thought I was like editing just a random kind of video.
No, legit. When I was like, oh, coming on, I was like, oh man, I really hope he puts a little montage because I was gonna do that for my video, and I was like, I didn't have enough time, and I was like, well, it wasn't out in stores anyway, so I was like, all right,
right.
No,
I got you.
Thanks,
Laren, what's going on, dude?
Hey, what's up, Laren?
If anybody picked them up, I mean, obviously Tony picked them up, and probably everybody in the chat, but I feel like Laren would have definitely had these on pre-order. Is that true, Laren? Did you?
Come on, Laren.
You had to have. You had to have. At least one of them, if not all three.
Yeah, man.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I know, it's great. Honestly, I forgot about one of them. I thought that for some reason I visioned 3 of them, and one of them popped up. I was like, oh shoot! I'm like,
Same
holy
here.
shit!
Same here. As I was watching them, and these are all your videos I took them from. We might have talked about them in the videos I made, but I feel like we definitely talked about them in all yours.
Yeah.
I watched them from start to finish because honestly, I didn't know where we talked about them in each video.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think it was on the 4th one where we were doing Halloween Horror Nights in 2022. That's the one I was like, I honestly don't think we even talked about True Lies in this one.
Oh yeah.
And then it's that quick one where it's you pulled me over again. We were in the FYE that we were in 2019, and you were like, we had because literally that's what you said. If my memory's right, you were like, come on, Ed, we got to talk about True Lies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, because I remember the one with Tony. I was like, all right, I remember he got in that one. Yeah, it was the one before. Yep, we're waiting in line. Exactly. Was that? I was like, oh yeah. So that was cool. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Cody?
Don't forget to roundhouse kick. Thanks, Cody. It took them almost 10 years for True Lies on 4K, but does it look like crap? That's what the general consensus is. It looks like dog shit. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll watch like Predator on a VHS quality, and like I said, that's just not my thing. Is obviously I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool, but I'll still just watch the movie just cause.
Right. Brent, hello. Got my 4K today. Finally, I'm so
hell yeah,
excited.
Brent.
I'm sure there's still some people that haven't gotten these things. Luckily, I was on pins and needles, and it all worked out the way it should have, because we were supposed to do this stream. I was hoping to do it last week, and our schedules didn't line up to do it, and I wouldn't have even had mine had we done it last week. So
no, I'm just glad you at least had your copy of the show off, because I was like, no, I won't get mine until the end of the month or so.
What do we got here? Dave doesn't have his copy yet. Then how does he have the 4K on the thumbnail? That is a beautiful segue. Thank you, Oscar. Okay, I'm gonna star this so I don't forget. So I'm gonna pull us off screen here for a second so everyone can see it who hasn't seen this. Look at Dave on the left. He's on the left. I'm on the right. Look at us both. And when I bring us back in here, tell us out of the two of us, which one looks like if one of them has to be photoshopped, which one is the one that looks photoshopped? I'm going to pull it up here right now, and I'm going to pull us out 1 second. So hopefully that gave everybody enough time to look at that. I think I look like I'm photoshopped. And the funny thing is I'm actually holding those, and you're not holding them, or you're not holding True Lies. You're holding End of Days on DVD.
That was the first one I grabbed. I was like, all right, let me use a copy. Yeah, because we're talking about this backstage and everything, and because I'm like, oh shoot, because I was like, all right, we're about to go live about this, and I was like, oh crap, I don't have my copy yet. I was actually thinking about that earlier that day too. And then Ed sent me a text. He's like, hey, can you get the photo for the thumbnail? I was like, hey man, I don't have it with me right now, but I could just Photoshop one if you want. He's like, yeah, sure, sounds good, man. So I spent like a few minutes just I took the photo that Tony sent me, just cropped that out and just swapped out the raw deal, and there it was.
So this is what he's actually holding.
Yep, that's my raw deal. Oh, just don't show them the nude photo. Don't.
Oh, no. I won't.
Okay.
I wish this camera would focus. God damn camera. We gotta fix this. But yeah, that's what he's actually holding. And then that's the Photoshop.
See, I'm jealous of myself right now.
That's
myself just
so good. That's so good, dude.
I appreciate that. My graphic design in college has paid off.
But that's what I was like, because I was looking at the thumbnail before we went live, and I was like to Haley, if either one of these looks fake, it's mine. because of like how like my background remover kind of took off a corner by
Oh, I
accident,
see.
and I
Yeah.
couldn't fix it. So I was like, just throw it in there, and I put some fire around it. And like to me, that looks Photoshop, but that's what's funny is I'm actually holding the physical titles in my hand.
That is funny.
You know, but yeah, that's funny. Dave doesn't have his copy yet, so how does he have it in the thumbnail?
Magic, baby.
The magic of Photoshop, baby.
I sent it away. I'm boycotting.
he had it in the photo, and then he saw the reviews, and he's like,
I was like, "Fuck this shit! I'm sending this back."
"Get the shit out of here."
It sucks.
Do you have? Because I have them. I just didn't pull them out. Do you have any laser discs? Because I have a True Lies laser disc.
Oh,
Do you
that's a
collect
good
those?
question. I do have a couple of Arnold laser discs. To be honest with you, it was around Christmas, and it was like my mom was like, "Yeah, what do you want?" I'm like, "I'll just give me a few dollars. I'll order stuff online." And I just bought a couple like Arnold Laserdisc. I couldn't tell you which ones, to be honest with you. The True Lies could be in there. I know I got the Kindergarten Cop. I see it on my shelf, but I did buy a couple of them Laserdisc. But I forget if it's True Lies. I should have looked for it.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's just the standard Arnold holding.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Just the regular cover artwork.
Oliver, good to have you here, man.
What's up, Oliver?
It's a tragic Terminator battle across time isn't here. Finally, True Lies is here. Great vintage throwbacks. Yeah, I mean, that's where this shirt came from. So
yeah, I did notice that too. You're rocking out that shirt.
So I don't have the first Terminator. So in that first clip of 2016, it's Terminator 1. I don't have that shirt anymore. I don't know where it went.
Okay.
If if an angry ex took it or something. Like I really don't. Like I wish
when that happens, man.
Like I wish I had that shirt because I love looking at that video just because I'm wearing that shirt. Huh?
Yeah, that was a nice shirt.
It's like it's just Arnold from Terminator 1. It says I'll be back. But I don't have that one, but I have this one from the second time we got together.
Yes.
And I actually did that on purpose. I don't know if anyone has ever picked up on that. The first time we got together was Terminator 1. The second time we got together, I made sure I had a T2 shirt on.
Yeah, I still got my my Terminator, the endoskeleton toy, the figure that they were selling. Yep. Yeah. Still got that over there on my my shelf. So
yeah, man. Yeah,
I had to get something, That leather jacket was nice, but I don't know I could throw that dough. Asking for.
That was expensive. I did end up picking it up at some point. I have it. It's actually at my parents' house. They have it in my old room closet, still just chilling there. So
yeah.
But I love anytime someone brings up Battle Across Time because not many people know about Battle Across Time.
Yeah. And, I did notice that too in the montage.
Right. I mean,
that was a nice throwback for it.
It had to be in there. It had to be in there. So, Battle Across Time, R.I.P. But I mean, now it's the Bourne show, and the Bourne show is great. So,
yeah,
it's fine. Cody's saying I would actually be down. I would actually be down for the first Air Bud on 4K because you said something about Air Bud.
Yeah. I was like, in my bad. I was like, yeah, Air Bud fucking 12 on 4K with the digibook,
Laren, yes. What wizardry could you have possibly used to make it look like Dave was holding that? I'm telling you. Well, that's all Dave. That ain't me.
Photoshop, man.
That's all Dave. Speaking of my parents, Father's here.
Hey, what's up, Edward?
Have a great, he calls these podcasts.
That's all right.
He's like, are you podcasting tonight? Like, it's not a podcast, but I mean, if you want to call it a podcast, go ahead. And then he says, love dad and mom. Love you too, guys. Love you guys.
All right. That's awesome.
And then everyone's saying, hey, hello. And then he's saying, hello, everybody. Enjoy.
It's like, peace.
Ooh, Movie Collector. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Movie Collector.
How is the Blu-ray version of True Lies? If you're asking me, I haven't looked at it yet, so I can't answer it, but maybe someone else in the chat answered it for you. Who's excited for the True Lies TV series? It's already been out, so I don't know where you can watch it.
Wow.
Maybe Paramount Plus or CBS Plus or
I still wasn't too sure because I remember I was like, I think I recall something that you mentioned a TV show. I just wasn't too sure if they ever went through with it. And just
They
the
did.
fact that they did, and I still haven't heard a single thing, it just tells you something.
Yeah.
So,
Which also
I,
reminds me, is there anything going on with Arnold's show that he did, Fubar or whatever?
oh yeah, I did watch a couple episodes of Fubar. I'll say I wasn't crazy about it, to be honest. I didn't finish it at all, and that's the thing. I can't buy these characters at all. They're just it's bad.
And
So
there's also, I feel like, because we've only ever seen Arnold on the big screen, I think there's something subconscious where we're watching Arnold in a small screen format that isn't something that we've seen, like a movie on the big screen, and now we're watching the Blu-ray on our little tiny. We're watching something that was literally meant to be watched on our little home screen. I think there's something that affects us where we're like, this is wrong. Arnold has always been in like movies, you know, and now he's in this little show, you know.
yeah, no, I hear you.
It kind of takes away from the enjoyment because we're like, Arnold, you should be like, Fubar should have been a big movie kind of thing. And
Yeah,
now
no, I've gone to that phase where it's like even his last few movies had just been like straight to Blu-ray or DVD and everything. I was like, I'll watch them, I'll still buy them and check them out. Even Fubar, I was like, if it was just a movie, I'd probably watch it. But since it was like a whole series going for hours, I was just like, there's only so much I could take with the characters around it. I was like, I just can't. So I moved on from it.
but do you know? Because I don't know. Do you know, like, is it getting a season 2 or was it canceled or?
I actually haven't heard anything, to be honest with you. I think I've only seen 4 episodes, and it's just like, I don't know. There was one scene he was on a boat, and I was just like, "Oh no, Arnold!" And just the way he was acting, it was just like the try to I don't know what to say, but it was just like, I'm like, I don't know, I can't buy this. It just seems off, So I just like, I'm gonna just stop here,
No, I get it. I get it.
I did watch this documentary. That was the last thing that they had
That was great.
on Netflix. Yeah, I made sure to watch all 3 episodes of that. So
that was great. I really enjoyed that. Obviously,
good.
my favorite part was the movie part, but
yes, 100%. The first 2 segments,
even the
were really
bodybuilding, which I'm not super into, but I mean, obviously, I know you're probably into the bodybuilding stuff, but really, it's the politics stuff where I was like,
yeah,
I don't know, I can't get into.
I agree. I'm the same boat. It was also just quite depressing too, because it's like just shows him in the bath, then jacuzzi, just laying down. Like, yeah, that's right, that did all these things, and yeah, that's my life. And it's like,
Don't
like,
say that. That
I
was my
know,
life.
like that's it. Like, obviously, he's still gonna continue doing great things, but just the fact that like that was his prime. But like, how can you top that? Coming to America, being an Olympian and just being a movie star and governor, like who can do that? Even just to look at like action stars to this day, there's not a single one that even comes close to like Arnold's standard at all. So
there really isn't. He's quite literally like when I feel like this also always creeps in, sort of like the True Lies thing, but like when he eventually kicks the bucket, like he's really going to be the last kind of breed of that kind of movie star,
No, it's true. I was hearing a podcast that like, who would you rather feel bad for, like dying, like Arnold or Stallone? I was like, oh Jesus Christ,
Oh, Arnold.
Like, yeah. Oh no, 100%. Like I even we were talking about Arnold at my work too, and like, oh, how old is Arnold? They're like, oh, 70 something. I'm like, is it really? And I googled it. He's like 77. I was like, oh fuck. I know, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, this is awful. So.
It's I mean, look, that's the sad part, but it's the truth of life. It's winding down
life,
for
man.
him, it's winding down. I still say his best year ever was 1996, because in 1996, think about this, he gave us Jingle All the Way, Eraser,
Ooh.
and T2 3D Battle Across Time opened at Universal Studios. Like that was his best year ever, in my opinion.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
That's a hard year to top.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's that's really impressive.
So, but Tiana's coming in with a super chat. Appreciate that,
shoot.
Tiana. True Lies was so good. Watched it for the first time the other night.
Whoa! Holy smokes, Tiana.
It
That's
is.
hey. See, that's what happens. You know, you get the 4K people watch it for the first time.
That's so
So
true. I want, because Haley's never seen True Lies. I want to wait until one of our theaters, because I feel like at some point it's going to happen. One of our theaters puts it on the big screen. You know, I don't really want to watch, have her first time watching it on our 24 by 36 TV. You know,
okay.
I want it to be on that big screen kind of deal. Like we watched Alien the other like month or whatever, however long ago it was, and she's never seen Aliens. I was like, we're not going from watching Alien on the big screen to watching Aliens on a 24 by
I
36.
gotcha.
So we're waiting until Aliens is on the big screen as well. So
I'm just picturing that now. True Lies, come out on the big screen.
I'm telling you, it has to. But I'm telling you, like Tiana, wasn't it so good? True Lies is so underrated.
Oh my
Like
god.
everybody forgets James Cameron made that one.
I know. Sometimes I forget, to be honest
Right.
with you. Like, it's so different, but I love it though. It's just like a fascinating story. But like, it's like I'm never a James Bond or any of those type of movies, but this is obviously my favorite spy movie, and I just love how they interacted a whole different element to it. And it's funny, Ed, because I remember you mentioned something about this with Bill Paxton and like a certain line he says about like you're smooth as a what was it a baby boy's bottom or something.
Yeah, like he's talking about, I think he's talking to Arnold about Jamie Lee Curtis's ass.
Mm-hmm.
He's like talking about, or like maybe maybe he's talking about some other girl, but he's like, yeah, she's got an ass like a 12-year-old boy or something.
Yeah. I never realized that quote until you mentioned it. And I remember the last time I watched it, I was like, oh, yeah. Okay.
It's so like, that's the thing. It's obviously now, I don't think you could get away with that in a movie, but the
No.
character that Bill Paxton is playing is supposed to be this despicable kind of, and I think Arnold like immediately afterwards punches him in the face or something.
Yeah.
So
That was a great scene. Right
it's
there.
such a phenomenal, like that character that Bill Paxton plays, this like snot, like like grimy kind of douchebag, is so
Yep.
good.
Oh,
Oh,
so great.
it's so good. But thank you very much for that super chat, Tiana.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Tony saying, I've seen clips and scenes from my copies. I think they look great. T2 transfer never bothered me. Yeah, I mean, I understand why people don't like the T2 transfer. Like they look like wax figures, but to me, I can still watch it and it's whatever. Exactly. I'm just glad I have these 3 movies on 4K. Exactly.
Yep. No,
Mizzy,
100%.
what's going
What's
on,
up, Mizzy? What's going on,
Haven't seen
Mizzy?
you in here in a while. Everybody's saying hey to Mizzy. My dad wants to know where's Haley tonight. She's right over here. She'll come on screen for a second to say hi.
Hi, Dan.
There's Haley.
There's Haley.
And Dave, I guess.
What's
Hi.
up, Haley?
She's alive and well. She obviously hasn't seen True Lies, so couldn't comment.
No.
and then he sent it. He sent it again.
He's really like, God damn it, where is she?
Where the hell is she?
That's funny.
Tia Carrera is so hot in True Lies. Is that the girl that he's dancing with at the beginning of the movie? I think that's who.
Yeah, I want to say that's a villain. The villain chick.
Yeah, the villain chick. Yeah. Cameron needs to get out of giant blue people land and make another movie like True Lies. Well, that's a great segue because it's been in development for a long time, but supposedly, this is the rumor, after Avatar 3, he's supposedly going to be working on a movie called The Informationist, which is something along the lines of True Lies. So,
okay.
I don't know if that's ever really going to happen, but that's what I've been hearing, that after Avatar 3, he'll pass the directing duties for Avatar 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13
Oh my
to somebody else.
I have a question for you. I wasn't too sure if I heard this or whatever. It's a rumor. But does James Cameron get the rights to Terminator like after a certain amount of years or something like that? Or,
Yeah, that was back when Dark Fate came out. That's when he
okay.
he got the
All right,
rights back.
Okay.
back in
I thought it was
2019.
like coming up or whatever. I see.
Nope. I think he still has them. And another thing I've been hearing is that he's working on a new script for a Terminator reboot that
With
won't
John
have.
Cena, right?
That would be awesome. All I know is he said that, look, I love Arnold, but bringing Arnold and Linda Hamilton back for Dark Fate
It
was
would
a
just
big
not make
mistake.
any sense.
It was a
Yeah.
big mistake, he said.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
so that's the sad thing too to think about is if they make another Terminator movie, it's not going to have Arnold in it.
Yeah. I've gone to the point where I'm okay with that. It needs something different at this point. We tried over and over with Arnold in these films. It's like we need something new. But okay, that's fascinating. I didn't know about the other movie that he was. I thought it was just all Avatar that he was thinking about.
Hopefully not, because I agree with this. Like, I don't love the Avatar movies. I like Avatar 2. I really like that first Avatar as like a one-off kind of movie.
I like the first Avatar movie.
First Avatar is great. The Way of Water, like I have to rewatch it. I've only seen it that one time in theaters, but I would like him to also not pass away having just done Avatar for the last 30 years of his life.
Yeah.
So hopefully he does do this movie. It's called The Informationist.
Okay.
So.
It's also scary though too, because now that like it recently with famous directors, Martin Scorsese or just all these other guys, they've been coming out with certain movies lately these days, and they have not been hitting the same as they used to. So it's like I don't know, but then again, obviously something different from Avatar, I'll take for sure. Because like you, like I liked the first Avatar, I thought it was great, and the second one. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good, but like, it's not. I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it again, to be honest with you. But the first one, I would, for sure.
Yeah, like what I think about is, did Avatar 2 end in such a way that I'm like, I cannot wait for Avatar 3. Holy hell, give me Avatar 3.
Yeah.
It didn't. Like Avatar 2 ended, and I was like, all right,
that's it.
That was a fun 3+ hour.
Yeah, like for me, I loved the first half of that movie, but once they introduced like the whale thing, I was like, I'm out, man. I was like, what the fuck?
It was a little too like there was like a long and I understand why he did it, because of he loves the environments. Like he's a advocate for being kind to the planet and everything, and that's really
cool
what these that's cool and all, but there were like long drawn out scenes of like characters just chilling with whales.
Just swimming. I was like, all right, that's nice, but like it kind of slowed down a bit.
This was supposedly a thing that probably won't happen, but supposedly Arnold was going to be like a villain or something in one of the Avatar movies. Can you imagine Arnold in an Avatar movie? That would be amazing.
That I wasn't too sure how your reaction was going to be, but I was like, that would actually be perfect.
I would love that.
You could just throw him in anything like
and
that.
Make him blue.
Yeah. Make him like fucking buff and everything. Just, everyone would buy that. Everybody would. That makes sense. And like he could just voice act or whatever and still show like physicalness and dominance and be threatening. That would be perfect, honestly. I wish they did go with that route, honestly. So
now I think Arnold just wants to write books and feed his ponies.
I know, right?
And his donkeys or whatever the fuck they are. Oliver Crisp covers, love them. They are crisp. And I don't know if Amazon has been like, all right, look, Best Buy's out of business now, so we got to be a little more careful. Because I used to get like really dinged up things from Amazon. All 3 of these came in like near mint condition from Amazon. So
nice.
Because I've always been, because I can't like skim through the best one on the shelves,
Yeah.
You just have to like cross your fingers.
Yeah, that's it.
You have to cross your fingers. That's whoever's packaging these for you is like not throwing them on the floor before.
And I take it they all came, separately in their own.
They did, yeah. Like I ordered them together and they came in 3 different packages.
Okay. Yeah. I know that's the thing is like even online I've heard people say like oh they didn't get like not saying those ones but just in general like not getting slip covers so that's why I did order though a couple of times where I got like something off of Best Buy during that time and I got a steelbook that was like completely dented but I'm the type of guy that was just absolutely is lazy so I still own that dented steelbook and whatnot. So that's why I really ever order online. But it was something like that I probably should have thought of. And I usually am on top of that too. So I don't know why I was slacking big time. I just thought they would be in stores. And like I said,
Well,
it slipped away.
Because these were announced, I feel like right around that time where we got the initial announcement that Best Buy was going to not sell physical media, but we didn't have a date. We didn't know it was going to be in January. So I had my fingers crossed. I was like, okay, go out of business selling physical media just after these come out in stores. Like hold out.
Oh yeah.
That's what, and then obviously it didn't turn out that way, but
yeah, no, because like during that time, I remember the Terminator 2 and Total Recall and Takeler Digibook. I pre-ordered like 2 of those things or whatever. I pre-ordered one and I went out and bought another one and I just bought another one. And like I'm always on top of my game. I don't know why I was slipping on this one. And it's True Lies too with the 4K. I was like, no, it'll be in stores. Like for some, I don't know, because like my life, I was just so busy and everything. And it's just like, oh yeah, shoot, like fuck, like damn, I just thought they would have them. Like not once did I think like, oh, they wouldn't be on stores or they'll be hard to get. Maybe I just have to try a different Walmart. But even with you were telling me that you went out to a couple stores and there's nothing. And I've heard people tell me that, like, not only just ordering from Amazon, it was delayed, but just going to stores all sold out in your entire area. So you would just not see those things at all at your, at your local stores. So that was frustrating,
very frustrating. And it ain't like these wouldn't sell. These are highly wanted movies,
Oh, for sure.
So they would have, clearly, I guess you can pre-order them back on Amazon, but you're going to wait a little bit because they ran out of stock as far as I know.
I know. I hate when they do that because like you said, those are hot items that people have been waiting for. Everyone knows James Cameron, Aliens and whatnot. Just that title alone, like people all over for it. They're crazy. They've been wanting this. And like just like, oh yeah, we made like 70 copies. That should be enough. It's like what?
70 copies.
Yeah. It's like Marvel, like I'm not into that, but like you just see like, oh, it's so tough to get or whatever. I'm just like, just make a bunch of them,
Yeah.
People want that shit. So I don't know. I just never understood that. That's why I was like, it was very frustrating. I was like, God damn it. But at least Tony came through. He's like, I got this off Disney.
Do you know? Because usually Disney Movie Club has some exclusive thing about it. That's why people signed up for it, usually in the first place, to get like when Avatar 2 came out, my buddy Phil, he was a part of the Disney Movie Club, and he was like, did you know it's getting an exclusive lithograph? I was like, I had no clue. So he sent that to me. He sent the lithograph. Do you know if True Lies is getting anything exclusive?
Oh, no. Not that I know of. It looked like everything was the same. I don't think there was any bonus features or whatnot or anything special with the slipcover, to be honest with you. So
okay. Tony, let me know because you obviously know you're the member of the Disney Movie Club, the now defunct Disney Movie Club.
Yeah.
Sad. God, it's just like more and more pieces of the Jenga tower are being taken out on physical media.
I'm just waiting for Target to be next, man. It's like that seems to be they only got like one thing, and I'm like, what's that doing? So I wouldn't be surprised if they follow suit and then just Walmart.
It's really gonna boil down to all the big stores, Walmart, Target. They're gonna get rid of it as well, and then it's literally just gonna be you're either gonna have to go online or you're gonna have to go to something like a Bull Moose or a Second and Charles, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna boil down to. Because even because I sent you that FYE photo, like FYE is like that's a lucky one.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. That's why I asked. I was like, is it still in good, condition? I got all the aisles and whatnot.
Nothing's changed.
That's the thing I have noticed though, is that like some FYEs, like they're big, they got a lot of movies, but they have not changed out any new titles in there.
Well, because FYE got rid of accepting people's
Oh,
trade-ins.
okay, that would make sense. Yes.
Like, remember, like back in the day, you could take your movies to FYE and get store. Like they got rid of that. I don't know how long ago, but
okay, no, that makes sense. I kind of figured.
Yeah, it's literally just whatever's there is what's there now, and
That's
they hope
there.
they sell it at some point. But
Okay.
when you pull a DVD that's $24.99, you're not selling that anytime soon.
Or that Predator 4K that was $60.
I almost put that in the montage, but I was like, again, that's not really furthering our.
You just show the whole entire video.
I honestly thought about that. I was like, we could just play this, and that would be fun.
I know, right?
But
That's
Tony's saying there was only one season of True Lies, and it got canceled.
Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense.
Yep, it makes sense. Not surprised.
No.
Cody says my grandma watched the True Lies show, but she never said it.
That tells you something right there. That just sums it all up.
My grandma. End of story.
Yeah.
Hey there, Ed and Dave. How you doing? Adrian?
What's up, Adrian?
We're doing good.
What's going on, man?
Let's see here. Wait, there was a True Lies TV show? There was.
Yeah.
There
Insane.
was. Yep. Look it up. Holland Oates, thank you for being here.
What's up, Holland Oates?
And again, I'll reiterate this because I just want everybody to see this. When this stream ends, go back to the beginning. There's a really cool montage of every time we've been together, Dave and I, and we talk about True Lies in every single one of them somehow.
Yeah, that's what we're like. Yeah, our whole lives were put into this True Lies.
Right. Laren says, plug Brittany's podcast. Okay, so it's called James Cameron's Titanic Scene by Scene podcast. And she and her co-host go through every scene of Titanic on the DVD menu, and they break it down scene by scene. And I was a guest on one of the episodes, so check it out if you haven't. If you want a good Titanic podcast, I think it's probably the best out there. Mom said, "Are you and Dave the 2024 version of Siskel and Ebert?"
Who is that?
So, like the 2 thumbs up guys. 2 thumbs up. You never heard of that?
No.
So like way back in the day, Ebert's dead and Siskel. Siskel's dead. I think Siskel's dead. Back in the day before the internet, like if you wanted to look up a movie review, you had to go to the newspaper or something.
Okay.
That was their catchphrase. If a movie was good, it was 2 thumbs up.
Oh, really?
You've seen 2 thumbs up on like a DVD or something.
Okay, all right.
That's where it came from. That was Ebert.
All right.
That was Ebert's like.
Oh, look at that! I learned something new right there.
Yeah. Roger Ebert. He's like the most well-known movie critic of all time.
Okay,
but I guess you didn't know.
No, I had no idea. So, well, are we the 2024 version?
I don't think so, because we're not very critical about. Well, I'm pretty critical about movies. I don't think you're critical about movies.
No, I'm like, it's shiny. I'm gonna.
So we're more like the 2024 version of Beavis and Butthead.
That's better.
That's where we are. If I see these releases in person, I will buy them. You will not see them in person.
Oh yeah, that's right. Lauren doesn't do the online gig.
Well, I guess you're not owning them then.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's it for you, Lauren.
Laren, I applaud you for being like, I don't have any social media. I don't do any of that stuff. At some point, you're going to have to, because that's where the world's going, dude.
I know. Laren's just going to, just slowly disappear.
Yeah, you're just going to like.
Into the night, into the shadows.
Like, what's going to happen? Mizzy, I took it. Oh, okay. That's just, they're talking to each other. Let me see here. Any cool comments? And then the nipple pinch.
Oh yeah, baby. It's all about the nipple pinch.
I don't remember. Do you remember? Because I remember where we were. We were waiting in line for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. But I don't know if you told me you were going to do it, or if you just filmed it and you just like pinched my nipple. I don't remember.
Oh, no. I think I probably gave you a heads up for consent.
You told me you were going to violate my body.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to pinch your nipple at or something like that on that lines. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. And then I remember I was editing that video too. and I was like, I left that out, and I was like, I'm gonna throw that in there.
Very end.
Yes, at the very end. That's
It's almost
right.
like a,
Yep.
it's almost like a post credits thing. If people
Yes.
stick around long
Yes.
enough, they can see
Exactly.
the nipple pinch. This is true. Got a Kindergarten Cop 4K before Terminator 1.
Yeah, I actually just grabbed that recently.
But you know what? Kindergarten Cop is, I think, my favorite of his, because I'm not including Jingle All the Way. I know like that's like a comedy, but that's like a Christmas movie. Like out of his just comedy movies, I think Kindergarten Cop is my favorite out of all of
That's a
them.
good one. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I just found that recently. I went to Bull Moose. That'll be in my next video. And yeah, it was right there. Last copy. I was like, fuck yeah, let's
Flip
go.
cover and everything.
Yep, slip cover
yeah.
with the plastic wrap, I believe, on it too.
Oh
So
yeah.
I was like,
But see, that's unfortunate because like they could have done something like this. Like that just has the same image we've always seen of the kids.
oh yeah, that's true. Yes, that's a good. Yeah, there were talks about that though. I don't know if there was real, obviously, but there was like a Criterion Kindergarten Cop or whatever. Like the artwork was like, I'm Detective John Kimball, like that, like photo of his, and they even had it on Netflix. I remember I saw Kindergarten Cop, and it had that weird image, or it was like a cartoon drawing or whatever, a kid's drawing of him. Yes,
Yep,
yes,
I've
that
seen
one. Yeah, I thought that was real. I was sad it wasn't. I don't think.
Yeah.
So.
Two things that I want to say about that. On my Letterboxd, you can switch posters because I'm a patron on there. That's one of the benefits. And I switched the Kindergarten Cop poster from that traditional one to, it's literally, I'll have to take a photo and send it to you, but it's literally like, it's not the cartoon one we're talking about, but it's literally like if a 10-year-old drew Arnold Schwarzenegger and then they wrote Kindergarten Cop on the bottom in crayon. Like,
Okay.
that's what the poster is. And I was like, that is so good. That is the poster for Kindergarten Cop because
Yes.
like, that's what I imagine the movie is. It's like draw Arnold Schwarzenegger as like a 10-year-old kindergartner or like,
Yeah.
like
No,
however old you are.
it's literally perfect. That makes sense.
So,
For sure.
and then the other thing is for Kindergarten Cop, yeah, like they totally missed the mark on just like some other kind of thing with that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was still there. Like it was still like, oh, all right, cool, 4K. It's got a slip cover. But once again, like nobody's, crying for it. It was like, hey, give me the 4K. Like True Lies is a whole nother beast. It's stuck in the DVD era. It's just in that level, like everything else, like all these like shitty horror movies getting this like amazing 4K treatment and whatnot. And it's just like, well, who cares about that movie, But it is nice to see, like, just Arnold titles getting a nice upgrade or whatever. Like along with the Conan series, that was a whole thing. Like the Conan sets, Arrow titles, the freaking Kindergarten Cop. So that all came out. I was like, God damn, I got to get that 4K. So I was finally happy to snag that. For
like,
sure.
Way back in the day, had you told me Kindergarten Cop potentially going into the Criterion Collection, I would have laughed my ass off and been like, yeah, no way. But after they put into the Criterion Collection a movie called Pink Flamingos, which is probably one of the just like worst looking movies. And like you've heard about that, right? Pink Flamingos.
No, I've never heard of it.
You've never seen the Criterion that looks like a it looks like a envelope or something. It's oh, it's a barf bag. Anyways, it's literally it's such a bad movie from John Waters, and at the end, like the main character literally eats dog shit, and that's in the Criterion Collection.
What the fuck?
That's in the Criterion Collection. So if that can be in the Criterion Collection, Kindergarten Cop can definitely go into the Criterion Collection. I
just love that. You're like, it's the envelope and the hailing from a distance. It's a barf bag.
A barf bag. Yeah, right now she's wearing like those virtual reality headsets.
Oh, was it Oculus or something?
Yeah, well now it's called, what is it called? MetaQuest.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what she's doing right now. It's a game called Beat Saber.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I played that before.
It's pretty good.
That's a good game.
Great game.
Those things are addicting, for sure.
Cool. Jared, what's going on?
What's up, Jared?
She says, way to expose me, by the way. Okay. Oscar says, I look more different than you do.
That's all I'm picturing now, Ed. Just like you, like we're having a conversation. I'm just picturing Haley
just right over here doing this. Oh my god,
shit, that's great.
Zachary, I'm so happy my Walmart finally got Steelbooks in. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
that's cool.
Ed, you look a bit different every time I see you. Beard, no beard, just a mustache. What will you look like in October? I'm shaving everything. My hair,
Yes.
my armpits, my
Please do.
eyebrows, my
Please
pubes,
do. Damn.
my ass hair.
Oh shit.
So you're gonna
You're like,
have
no, that's
no
nothing
hair. You're gonna have no hair to look at in October.
new.
Uh,
Please make that happen.
I love Dave doing an impression of his former self. It's really good, but I kind of think Ed's was better.
No, that's true.
So I think in one of my videos, it's my video of when we met in 2016. I literally open it up with me doing an impression of you, and I do the, oh yeah, baby. Hot chicken nuggets. Well, that's the new one now. But back in the day, it was, oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh my
shit.
god, Eddie, good to see you,
What's
dude.
up, Eddie? What's going on, man?
He just
What's
made a
up?
video that I watched. I don't know if you checked it out yet, but it's 5 reasons why he's not buying physical media as much.
Oh
as
yeah, I saw that on my news feed. Yes.
It was a Haley says you're a part of the problem, Eddie. Dad saying, Ed, you have too much hair. Throw some to Dave if he wants it. Love
Yes,
this.
please do. I could use it.
Love this. Oh, love. Oh, this is mom. Okay, so my mom's typing on my dad's account.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
I was
great.
literally the other day. I was looking at my hair, and I was like, "Oh my god, it is absolutely like thinning. It's gone." I almost was about to just shave it. To be honest with you, I might. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a good look. A bald look.
Yeah, I know. I've done it before. I wasn't too sure back then. But who knows now? But I'm just hanging on for dear life at this point.
Oscar's giving you props on your Photoshop.
Thank you, Oscar.
Tony's coming in. Dave has great Photoshop skills. He does.
Thanks, Tony.
He does. If anyone needs anybody to think like, they're, at the Grand Canyon when they're really not, just hit up Dave. Or if I'm ever like calling out of work, I'm going to be like, hey, can you send me a photo where it looks like I'm vomiting into a toilet?
Yeah. Will do, man.
Caleb. Hey, all. What's going on, Caleb?
Hey, what's up, Caleb? What's going on, man?
Eddie and Dave need to talk about Arnold and Danny DeVito at the Oscars. Well, funny enough, I sent him that photo. And
Yeah,
Dave
that was hilarious.
Like the 5th person that sent me something about it.
Yeah, I was literally talking to Laren, and then all of a sudden I just got you and Tony text messages, and like Laren's describing what's going on at that moment. I was like, "This is great," and I watched the video. That was amazing.
So many people think of you when Arnold is anything. So like when when we get that breaking news that Arnold is gone, I think it's going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger passes away, Durant Cinema, or like in parentheses YouTuber, not okay.
That sounds about right, because I'm scared for that day, honestly, because just the worst one for me that impacted me was Bill Paxton. Like, he was always my favorite. Obviously there's a lot of great actors and actresses who died, and even Carl Weathers, the last one that I was like, I read that, I was like, what? I kept scrolling on Instagram to make sure like this was true. I saw it on Google, and I kept scrolling, like nobody was posting about it. And I was like, "Oh, you make sure?" I'm like, "This is really happened." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Then all of a sudden it started to flow through. I was like, "Oh my god, it did!" So like those two hit me the most. I was like, "Fuck!" But like, goddamn, man, I don't even want to, going back, I don't even want to think about Arnold and whatnot. But he left, like I said, he left such a impact on my life and a legacy that'll never be forgotten. So they'll always live on, of course.
I agree. Well put. Arnold's great in that State Farm commercial. What did you think of that commercial?
Yeah, the neighbor, that's right. Did everything. The neighbor,
the explosion of him, like,
yeah. they kept teasing us because I was like, I'll say I wasn't too sure. I was like, oh, is he gonna be in a movie, a State Farm, or whatever? But he did that Zeus one. It was
Oh
like a
yeah,
couple
yeah,
years
yeah,
before that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, all right. And then all of a sudden, State Farm. I was like, okay, I thought it was fine. Nothing like crazy. I was like, all right, it's Arnold. He's out there doing commercials. Neva,
Yeah.
making fun of his accent, like nothing new, I guess. So I was like, yeah, it's there.
Again, another thing I heard is his next movie is going to be another Christmas movie.
Oh, I think I heard something with that. I think Tony might have sent me something, but I'm down. Give it to me.
Yeah.
I'll obviously I don't think it's gonna live up to Jingle All the Way. I don't know what can, but without the comparison, I'm down. Bring
Yeah.
it. Another Christmas movie
Oh yeah.
for Arnold me to watch. Because what was the last Arnold movie that came?
Wasn't it like that, like one with him and Jackie Chan? Where he's like a pirate. He has like a very weird looking mustache on the cover.
Oh, well, like Around the World?
No. Remember,
No.
it's like him and Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay.
I think
All right,
that's his
now I know
last
what you're talking about.
movie. I think that's his last movie.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Holy shit. I forgot about that.
His last like big movie was Terminator Dark Fate, I think.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Holy crap. Yeah. I completely forgot
Isn't that
about
crazy?
that.
And like, isn't it like, it's almost like they prophesized, because remember in Dark Fate, he puts a twist on the I'll be back thing. He says, and I won't be back.
Oh, okay.
You
I actually forgot about that.
You forgot about that?
Yeah. I did.
I forget who he's talking to, but he's like, my past has caught up with me and I won't be back. Because remember, he goes to put the glasses on and he doesn't.
Does it go talk to the hand?
No, thank God. Oh my God. Like, remember, like, oh man, like, because in like all the posters, he has the glasses on, and like he never once puts the glasses on in the actual movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Holy
he never
crap.
does. He goes
No,
to put the glasses on, and then he stops himself and puts them down on like the mantle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have to rewatch that one. I have to rewatch. I want to. No, I did watch Genesis. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wait.
right. I did watch that one.
You-
I have to watch Dark Fate again.
You rewatched Genesis before Dark Fate?
I did because I honestly I just want to dive into it, Ed, and just remember how terrible of a movie it was. It is that terrible.
It's so
It is
bad.
so bad.
It's so
It is
bad.
the worst. So like when people say Dark Fate is the worst one, I'm like, no. Okay, not even close.
Not even close.
No, I still would put for me T3 and Genesis below Dark Fate for sure. But oh my god, Genesis it's garbage, hands out. The fact that like I checked out was when they went back and they got captured by the police and they're playing bad boys, and they're like they're taking mugshots. I was like, what am I watching right now? I'm like, this is garbage.
Yeah, no, look, Terminator Genesis is literally an abomination to the franchise. Dark Fate, for any problems it has, it is the best sequel after Judgment Day, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
In my opinion.
For me, I'm a Salvation guy. Even still, I watched it. I was like, it definitely could be better, for sure. It definitely have its issues, but that's my third favorite. But Dark Fate, I remember I had the lowest expectations. I honestly wasn't even too sure if I was even gonna go see it because I saw the trailers. I was just like, it just doesn't look good for me. Like I just like how many times do we have to keep doing this?
Right.
But I remember I threw it on and I was like, I was entertained. I enjoyed it for what it was because my bar was so low at that time. So I have to rewatch that again. I might do another Arnold month and just watch the other ones that I missed.
Right. Best spy movie is Spy Kids. Hello, 4K
Oh
Media
shoot!
Group.
How did I forget about that? With the finger people.
Oliver
It's on
wants to know
4K.
if we've seen the Sly doc. Have you seen the Stallone doc on Netflix?
Oh, I did throw that on, but then I was just like, I don't know. It was late at night. I was like, let me check it out, and I kind of just stopped it. I didn't finish it though. Did you?
No, because I'm not a Stallone guy at all.
Oh, nothing?
Nah,
What?
nah.
Oh, see, it was until the Expendables, even still, like I had to keep going. And then I watched the Rocky movies, and goddamn, those movies are amazing. I love Stallone's great.
I mean,
But it took me a bit.
Yeah, we watched Rocky not that long ago, and we're gonna keep going. Like we're gonna watch 2 and 3 and all that stuff. But I don't know. Stallone has just never been someone that's like, and I don't know if it's because I'm such a Schwarzenegger guy. Like that's who I was raised on. My dad only showed me Arnold movies, so.
No, I agree. I was like that the same way. I was definitely a very late bloomer for Stallone, but even still, like I've only seen one Rambo movie. I'm trying to even think of many Stallone movies I've watched. I just know the Rocky franchise that all of them are except 5 have been outstanding. So,
right.
And he just seems like a great guy overall, anyway. But yeah, Arnold all the way for sure.
Brent says Amazon shipped my movies with a box of liquid death water in the same box. What the fuck? No clue.
Like, yeah, fuck you, Brent.
Yeah, here's some liquid death water, bitch.
Liquid death water.
No exclusives came. Okay. All right.
Damn,
no
I
exclusives.
hate it when that happens.
Demetrius, greetings from Greece. Dave.
Demetrius, what's up? Greece.
We're all the way over in Greece. We're in Greece right now.
Lightning.
Yeah. We got chills.
I got chills. They're multiplying. What's up, man?
Bull Moose sadly didn't get the Cameron titles in last week either.
Oh, yeah. Somebody said that on my comments. They're like, oh, go to Bull Moose. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. But
what is this? What's up, party people?
Oh, what's up, Nate? Oh, that's my good buddy Nate.
Oh, Nate's
in the house.
What's up, Nate?
God damn, my fucking armpits smell like ass. Sorry. I just had to, like fuck, man.
Fuck. You got to go fix that, dude.
I know. It's all right.
Fix that. We're getting to the bottom of these comments. And then do you want to throw do you think we should throw the link in the chat?
Yeah, we can throw it out there for a bit. You know, if anyone wants to chime in, you know, yeah, for a little bit. It's up to them.
Oh, okay. Is this the guy Nate from Best Buy he's streaming with? Wait, what?
No, Nate, what are you saying? Don't confuse Ed, okay? Nah, he'll be on the on my Patreon or whatever.
Okay.
That Nate, but not the Best Buy Nate. He
That's
wants to be. Yeah, he wants to be the Best Buy Nate. Okay, he'll never be the Best Buy Nate.
And then look, everybody is shocked you don't know who Siskel and Ebert is.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I should have just went along with it.
You don't know who Roger Ebert is?
No. No idea.
I finally found Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines soundtrack by composer Marco Beltrami. Yeah, that score is dog crap in my opinion. I absolutely hate that score.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh yeah. No, that shit is great.
It sucks. It like when you finally hear the Terminator theme in Terminator 3, it's at the end of the movie, and it's like an orchestra. It's not the do 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 do. It's like an orchestra with like horns and all this stuff.
Like a marching band.
It's like a marching band version of the thing, like that.
Oh my god!
Like you hear drums and shit.
What?
It's awful.
Yeah,
I hate it.
That sounds awful. Demetrius, like, god damn it.
Yeah, it's awful. All right, so let me copy this link, and then if anybody wants to jump in here, first of all, be kind. Be kind. Don't be a douche. Secondly, we'll probably take this. We're at literally an hour and 40 minutes. So do you want to take it to, we'll be live for 2 hours. So about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. We'll take it to, we'll go for about 20 minutes or so. And then we'll wrap this thing up because we've literally covered what we were here to talk about.
I know, right?
So
but it's still crazy to think like it actually came out, like you were holding it. So
yep. So there it is. It's the link is in the chat. If anyone wants to jump in here,
yeah, come on in if you're available. If you want to go on your phone, laptop, whatever, just get a headset or whatever. Yeah. And talk about True Lies if you got the 4K or if you got the VHS, the DVD or anything.
You can only join if you have a copy of True Lies ready to hold up.
Yes. Oh, speaking of True Lies, I'll always remember this moment. And I remember I was like probably a teenager. And I remember my dad was watching True Lies. And I remember throwing up that night. It was terrible. But I remember just throwing up in a bucket. But True Lies was on the TV. And I just remember just sitting back, just watching it, sick, throwing up. And I don't know why. I always remember it that night as a kid. Just watching True Lies on TV and throwing up. Yeah.
Damn, throwing up.
Oof. It is not good.
Dude, I hate I hate the feeling of throwing up so much. I go out of my way to like do anything I can to not throw up.
I am the same way. Like Lily, I was sick over the weekend, and my girlfriend had this stomach bug, and she was throwing up. But then I saw her a couple days later, and then all of a sudden I had to like go to the bathroom a couple times. I was like, oh no, I'm sick too. But I was like, I am not throwing up though. And luckily that was not the case. So because that is the worst thing ever. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm not throwing up. I'll fight that till the end. So
I'll like swallow like repeatedly. I'll just grab like a bunch of spit in my mouth, and I'll like keep you know what I mean, like keep it going, keep that downward spiral of stuff going on.
Yeah.
God, I just hate that feeling so much. I hate that feeling.
Haley's starting to like get that feel
Yeah.
in the background. No, it is the absolute worst. So, but
yeah, no.
You
know what? Amelia Clark is a bright spot in that movie because she's at least she's watchable.
I agree.
Jai Courtney is terrible.
Dude, think about it. Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese, right? Yeah, he was Kyle Reese, right? Yeah. And I'm just like, he is the opposite. I was watching, I'm like, dude, this dude is just cracking jokes. I'm like, this is not a veteran soldier who has seen shit. Like, and he comes back, he's like, oh yeah, bluntly, I'm like, this guy is a loser.
He's
oh my god,
loser.
It's just so bad. He destroyed 2 franchises with Die Hard 5 and Terminator 5 all at the same time. He destroyed both of them. He bombed.
Right. Well, you know what? Like, because like everyone used to think Jai Courtney was like the but before Jai Courtney, everyone crapped on Sam Worthington.
Yeah, I was thinking of him too.
He was in Salvation. Like, that's what's funny. He was in Terminator Salvation, and then he went on to be in Avatar.
Yeah.
So James Cameron was like, I don't think he's crap. He can be in my movie.
Yeah. No, I thought it was cool to see him in Avatar 2 again.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool because I haven't seen him in a movie. I actually liked them growing up. It's like, oh, I'm Sam Worthington. Obviously back then, I wasn't, very high critic on movies or whatever, but I liked them. So.
We have one person in here. Can you take a guess?
Tony.
Yes. We're going to bring him in here. We're going to bring him in here in a second. But first, we have Horror and More, one of our great friends of the channel, joining here.
Howdy.
Hello, boys. Nadia, the link is right over there.
Yeah, come on in for a few minutes.
If you want to come in here. You and Dave are famously the losers of Rotten
I know. We tried.
So why don't you come on in here, Nadia? Say hello to us.
Yeah. For a few minutes, if you want to come in and say hi or whatever, it's all good.
Wait for Nadia to maybe join or not, or if she's like, fuck you guys. Somebody that hasn't been on the channel in a little while, but we're correcting that right now. He's somebody that is a great friend of the channel, great friend of yours, great friend of mine. We're going to be hanging out in October.
Oh yeah,
it's Meatloaf Tony.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah. And since we got Tony, is that copy near you?
I have my copy. Yours is in.
Oh, okay.
Another room
in the trash?
No.
Now you know.
Yours is up with Missy's copies in my room.
Now you know what would be so cool is, Dave, if you actually have like you had a duplicate copy of True Lies. Like, hold on, Tony. Like, hold up your copy.
Excuse me.
Now act like you're passing it up to me.
Yeah, wait, which way? There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Now do that for Dave.
Yeah.
No,
do it for me. Yeah, pass it out.
Wait, which way?
Oh, the other way.
Right here.
The other way. There we go.
Oh, it turned into a crab.
That's smaller.
Yeah, what the hell, man? What is this shit?
Hysterical. That's hysterical.
VHS tape. God damn it.
Oh,
But yeah,
you're
no.
out and about, unfortunately. Well, you can pull it up on your
What?
phone. You can pull it up on your phone. But Tony, how are you doing, dude? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Pretty good. Yeah, not much going on. Just same old crap.
Same old crap.
Yeah,
Same shit, different day.
pretty much. Pretty much.
But you said the Abyss though.
Yeah,
was really good.
I haven't watched all of it.
Oh, no,
watched parts of it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
watched parts of it, not all of it. That's gonna take me a little bit to get through. I think that one's not gonna.
What is that one about? They go in the submarine?
I've watched like 20 minutes of it so far, and I'm like, I guess I got to give this more of a chance. But
it's a very slow burn. You have to literally have patience for the whole movie until you get to the end where it all kind of pays off. But they're underwater. They're like an oil rig team, and they discover extraterrestrial life underwater.
So it's nothing like
makes
Shrek.
No, there's no Shrek. Sorry.
No, it ain't nothing. What? It's nothing like Shrek.
It's not 90 minutes or whatever.
No, my friend. No.
This is
no.
over
Goddamn.
3 hours
All right.
long.
I know that's like even Aliens. You know, I prefer, for me personally, I like Aliens over Alien, but I like Alien, of course, too. But yeah, it gets to a certain point where I'm like, oh yeah, this one's a long movie too. I'm like, or unless I was watching, I know there's an extended edition for Aliens.
There is. I think that's
yeah,
not that long. It's only a little over 2 hours, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I watched the extended section, and I was like, "Oh, goddamn!"
I think
I'm like,
it's like
this felt a lot
17 minutes
longer.
longer than the one that was in theaters. But
Okay.
I guess James Cameron's preferred version. I don't know.
And then there's actually no different cut of True Lies. There's only just
is
the
not,
one
no.
cut. Yeah. And what's funny is, I don't know, Tony, if you looked at the rating on True Lies, it's rated R for a lot of action.
I just saw that now. That's hilarious.
a lot of action.
Violence in some language.
A lot of action. Like that ties with Twister for like the best rating on Twister. It says very bad depiction of weather or something like that.
But you know,
very bad weather.
You know, when they pop in that 4K, they're going to be watching that 4K definition on that certain scene. I'm sure Tony's watched that certain scene multiple times, right there, Tony.
What scene would that be? Oh, yeah.
I think we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
The Bill Paxton talking about the 12-year-old boys. That
I was going to say when Bill Paxton pissed himself to see if he could see that wetness in his shorts. No, Tony's wanked off to a couple times with Jamie Lee Curtis. Is that right? You told me
like,
literally a couple days ago. No, it's funny. I was actually I clicked on that scene on YouTube and I was reading a couple things. Obviously, yeah, no, prepare, you know, for the stream or whatever. And I obviously knew that when she fell, like that was part of the thing, but I also didn't know when someone, well, I don't know how true it is, but someone said like they were talking about how when he dropped the phone or whatever Arnold did, that was also not in the script, I believe, as well, or whatever. I don't know. That's what I read in the comments. Yeah. I think he was like engaged with the dance. So I was like, that's weird. Like this scene caused two different like, you know, things that wasn't part of the script. So I thought that was, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. But man, that steelbook though, I tell you.
Ooh, yeah, show it again. Full screen.
Yeah,
Full
look at
screen.
that. Okay, there we go. There's the front.
Yeah.
Bam, baby. Look at that.
Look, I will tell you, I've never found Jamie Lee Curtis that attractive, but when she's doing that dance, I'm like, yep.
I'm in the same boat as that. Like I don't really find her that
same.
But
like legit, I never was like, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is, you know, got a body or attractive or whatever, but damn. And that's the thing about this movie. She pulled it off like just at the very beginning, wearing like, you know, this like grandma clothing, or I don't know, or not grandma clothing, but like older.
Her is in like the grandma clothing and like Halloween,
and then
all like baggy clothing, and
even when she poured like the water on the plant, like just did that, I was like, oh, okay, you know, shit, that's pretty good. There was another thing. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, never mind. God damn it!
I want to know what he's gonna pull out here.
No, I moved it. Some guy, you know, he reached out. He's like, "Oh, I got a whole website," and he had like catalog, books you could write in. And he's like, "Yeah, you can pick out whatever you want." And one, I was like, "Pick out 2." I was like, "Okay." So I picked out like the screen cover with this notebook, and the other one, of course, was the Jamie Lee Curtis. he had that on the front. I was like, "I'll get that one too." So I was like, "Hell yeah, man!" But no, those are outstanding slip covers. They looked amazing, and goddamn, I should have been on my A game. I know, right? I know.
Pre-ordered.
I know. Goddamn.
Oh, Kevin's joining. Hello, Kevin.
Oh,
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin's joining. Oh, what's up there, Kevin?
And so, okay, so obviously, I don't know where Laren is. Laren should get in here. But this is the majority of the crew that will be over in Orlando in October. So I think we can talk about that a little bit. Not that they've announced anything.
I'm surprised they haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, nothing. Like they haven't announced.
Last year they announced Chucky like right after that year's ended.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Like literally as that year ended, they were like, "Yep, Chucky will be here next year."
Yeah.
Damn.
And they haven't done anything for this coming year. So
like, yeah, fuck it. Like that Dave guy's coming. Nah. We ain't
no
gonna
Chucky
do shit.
Year.
I know. That's all right.
Laren saying, Kev, Laren, I don't know if you know the link is in the description. So if you want to, or the chat, hop on in here with your shitty internet. I told him, I was like, because when we do start getting announcements for like the houses and stuff, I want to have you and Tony and like everybody that's going. I want to have them all on. I was like, Laren, just promise me your internet's going to be okay. I can't deal with the lagging.
He was pretty good with the last couple of streams of mine he was on.
Yeah, it's during the summer, he said, because I remember during the summer, I was like, "Oh, dude, we got to do like a watch along." He's like, "During the summer, my internet is not the best." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
He's sticking to the chat tonight, dude.
God damn it, Laren.
Come on, Laren.
I see how it is.
When does this channel ever throw the link in the chat? Never.
I know,
like a once in a lifetime.
Come on, only for a few minutes, man. You say hi, see that beautiful face. You could, stroke yourself, pinch your nipples, do wherever you want, man. We get to see your fine ass, there for the first time. That would just that alone is like, whoa, fucking seeing Laren. Leonard should have his own haunted house. That would be pretty cool.
A Laren house?
Yeah.
Well, because he messaged me, he was like, because he's been talking about his channel with everybody here, I think, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off until later on in the year to launch my channel."
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, Laren, October is the perfect time. Come on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
No, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kevin wants to know, on the topic of Halloween Horror Nights, what houses do you want to see?
Oh, I don't know.
To be honest with you, I'm cool with whatever at this point.
I'm just kind of hoping they leave Blumhouse out this year because they haven't had anything that you could put into a haunted.
You don't want like Night Swim house or whatever. You just like step in a pool. What's going on? Oh, no.
It's Haley.
Hello.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's up, Haley?
No, do you like my name?
Oh, wait, hold on. They can't see your name because I don't have the names pulled up here.
Oh.
It says not Haley.
It's funny that way.
Not Haley. Kevin wants to know, what house do you want to see for Halloween Horror Nights?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That could be pretty
cool. Okay.
Blumhouse,
yeah, I'm
Five
down
Nights
for that.
at Freddy's. Yep.
I still haven't seen the movie or anything, but fuck it.
Okay, but that'd be a cool house. That could make a cool house, yeah. As long as they don't do imaginary. That was
just the Tony house filled with meatloaf.
Yeah. Mario house.
There's like endless pieces of meatloaf hanging from strings, packing in the head.
Just gravy and everything's liming on you.
Oh God. No, we were just down there and because we went to Volcano Bay at Universal this past weekend, and we passed by the Red Robin that we ate at
Red Robin.
Haley was like, that's like still one of the best. Like, what'd you say about the Red Robin?
It was a milkshake. It was like
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was good. That
it was a fireball cinnamon type shake. I think about it daily.
You couldn't even taste the
Wow.
fireball in the shake.
That was good. Yeah, we've been. Was Red Robin the one we went to in Plymouth? Is that the Red Robin?
Yes, that was the Red Robin.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, I had no idea they had endless fries
They
there.
do.
Like that blew me away because they used to give you like I ordered like a cheeseburger and they would give you like a little small thing of fries and I was like, oh, that's it and whatnot. And then all of a sudden I found out I was like, oh yeah, they give you more. Freaking amazing. Garlic. It was like garlic Parmesan fries. I tried. That was pretty good. So Red Robin, that's what's up. Along with Dell.
That's what's up, Dell.
Yeah.
Dell. The link is in the description or the chat. Hop on in here if you want to. We'll be live for a few more minutes here. So say hello.
What's up to Dell? Howdy.
But back to Kevin's question. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's would be really cool. I honestly think Imaginary will turn into a house because
it probably will. I mean, the creatures could lend themselves well to a haunted house. I mean,
Chauncey.
That's kind of what the end of the movie is like.
It was pretty much a haunted house. I was like,
right.
oh, there's a Universal's Horror Nights house right there.
Yep. But like the sad part is what you agree, Tony, that movie was not that good.
It was so bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard amazing things about it.
So
yeah. If it has a lenticular slipcover, Dave, leave it on the shelf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about a steelbook?
No, don't buy the steelbook either.
Okay, all right, fine.
Just stream it.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think because they did Exorcist Believer last year, so that's the last like Blumhouse. They won't do Night Swim, I don't think. I don't know how you would do.
That'd be kind of hard to pull up.
Drown everybody.
Yeah,
right.
You're just in a pool.
So I don't know, like honestly, what they would pull from because that's usually they pull from the because I know like later on this year, Blumhouse has their remake of Wolfman coming out, so
okay, you could do that.
They might do that. Yeah. It's the same guy, Lee Winnell, who directed The Invisible Man.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
He's directing that one, so kind of cool.
Yeah.
What studio has the Frankenstein? Guillermo del Toro's.
Probably Warner Brothers.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a Warner Brother thing. Because he likes to work with them, right? Warner Brothers.
Dell, what about Olive Garden?
Frankenstein.
Olive Garden. That's Dave's number one criteria. Is
I said, Dell, how about Olive Garden?
Oh man, that Olive Garden was good. The Red Robin was good. Like, I'm just excited to go back. And
Dave's Chucky Burger was probably not good.
Oh yeah, that Chucky.
No, I don't regret that one bit.
That Chucky
no,
burger.
I'm glad I did that.
No wait, Edward, you said that this year we were going to hibachi.
Yeah, so when we were down in this past weekend, we ate at this really good hibachi place that's pretty close to the Red Robin we went to. So
that's where they cook all that stuff.
They cook all in front of you, throw eggs at the hat and stuff.
Yeah.
We're all going there for sure because that's an experience. So
awesome. I had two stories about hibachi back in the day. The first time I was dating this girl and I was like, all right, so they flung the broccoli, caught the broccoli, and then what's the stuff that they pour in your mouth?
Sake.
Sake, yeah. So they did that. Took it down like a champ. Then the next time I went with my family, flung the broccoli. I was like, hit the side of my face, squirt the stuff in my mouth. All of a sudden, I spit up the whole thing. I was like, I couldn't contain it.
That sounds more like you.
Yeah, it was bad. There was people right next to me too.
I think I have a photo.
But I'm down for it though.
Yeah,
my dad doing exactly what you just described. Here it is. This is my dad. If he's still watching, this is him taking sake in the mouth.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Taking it like a champ.
If it wants to focus, there it is.
Hell yeah. There you go. That's perfect. He was ready.
Oh, he
Good
was
form
like,
and
the guy
everything.
came over. He was like, "Oh, sake," and then my dad was like, "So, yeah." But yeah, we're definitely going there. 100%. That has to be a restaurant.
All right.
Go to. So
I'm down for that. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, Kevin, I couldn't tell you what I want to see. I just want to see good houses. That's all I want to see.
Because they don't Who do they license out through? Do they license out through like Warner Brothers or anything, Universal, or no, to get their IP?
They do, because they pull like Freddy some years, Jason. It's like there's no way to know who they're gonna pull. Like they could pull anybody, honestly.
Sure.
So it's just like whatever's like popular, and I don't know what's popular. Like I feel like we'll see Chucky again because that show's still going. So
Yeah,
it is.
But I'm putting my money on the Wolfman remake that they're gonna, because that's a Universal. You know what I mean? That is Universal. But before we end, Haley, you haven't seen True Lies?
No.
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 Why? Why haven't you seen True Lies?
I mean, to be fair, I hadn't seen the Terminator before I met you, so.
This is true. This is true.
See, you're changing her life.
Now we don't know who this is, but I do. It's
Oh.
Laren. This is Laren.
Oh, hey, Laren.
Hey, I think I know that guy.
Hi.
Where's your camera? Why is your camera off?
Well, you know, I've had a long day. I'm not really dressed for the occasion.
Oh,
are you not
Are
dressed?
you naked?
I'm naked. I'm naked. That's what it is. And
I knew it. I can always
I'm
tell it.
completely nude, and I just can't show myself right now.
I just get those vibes, you know. I just got that energy that Laren was naked. He sounded so sad. It was like, oh, this is Laren.
he did.
Like,
He's
hey.
like, I'm here.
Like, hey, Laren. Like, hey.
I am here. I know. I'm ashamed that I don't have my camera on.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
it's all good, man. You know, you're here.
But no, back to you saying you're only going to buy it if they're in person. You you
probably gonna
won't
have to
even
go
go
get it
online for these. You won't even go online for these.
I don't know. I did get a computer, but I still haven't gotten the internet.
Oh,
okay.
So,
Baby
but I'm gonna
steps.
do that, and so eventually maybe I'll get those.
There you go.
But until
All right.
then, Barnes and Noble might have them. They have all kinds of shit you would never think
I
of.
don't even
So.
think to look at Barnes and Noble. And again, they're probably going to be like $40 a movie.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, well, often like on day one they'll be like 30% off, so they're like close to Amazon's price or lower. So
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes
Yeah,
and Noble.
Laren.
Wow. They used
Wow.
to take shots of sake before they
Wow.
went clubbing for the night.
Damn. Yeah,
Nice.
that's what we should do too.
Hey, dude,
Club-
Go clubbing.
We're
get
clubbing
up
in
the dance
Orlando.
floor. Fuck yeah,
take some
man.
shots of sake.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Laren was Laren messaged me. Oh, nice. Laren messaged me. He was like, I'm getting my tax return back soon, and I'm gonna have a lot of money for Orlando.
That's
Oh,
very
shoot.
true.
Oh.
Yes, I've saved all of my money from that, and yeah, I'm gonna have some money, so it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah, the Laren.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Especially, I'll have like definitely the plane ticket. I definitely have enough for.
Yeah.
It's what? Yeah, I have enough for the trip and more, so I'm happy about that.
Right on, Laren. That's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be literally like monumental, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Just getting everybody together.
I know. Just
For
like in
me,
a
for
different
sure.
state.
Yeah.
Seeing an amusement park, a roller coaster, or
I know
whatever.
Laren's never seen a roller coaster before in person.
You know, like maybe if
should
there's a beach around or whatever.
Laren will finally
Oh,
see
no.
people in person.
I know. I'll see people for the first time.
You'll have the
Holy
reaction.
shit.
You'll have the reaction that Alan has in Jurassic Park when he takes the
Oh my god, that's
There's
perfect!
people everywhere. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, exactly.
He even falls down on the ground too. Oh my god. Laren just faints. Yeah.
and then he comes over to you and asks, "How did you do this?" And you go, "I'll show you. I'll show you how I did this."
Oh my god.
But all right, well, Laren, I appreciate you popping in here, dude, for
Hell yeah, Laren.
Really?
because we don't
It's an honor and a pleasure.
we don't throw the link into the chat very often. So
I know.
glad you took advantage of it, and
Yeah, glad to be here.
I hope you get these in your collection soon, because
Yeah.
Yes.
they're amazing. Tony has his in his collection. He's giving it to Dave soon, so that'll be cool.
Plus Laren just
I
has
love
a
that.
sexy voice, so that's all we need. You know.
Wow. Oh, thank you. Wow.
No problem. He's lost for words now.
Yeah. I know. I don't even know what to say.
He's sweating over there. Sorry, Lauren. Didn't mean to throw you off there.
That's okay. Yeah, a little discombobulated, but I'll figure it out.
Put some clothes on, will ya?
Oh, what was that vibration? Like vibrating?
Oh my God! What is going on over there?
Oh my God! I gotta go.
Man.
You know, I'm gonna. Who knows what's gonna happen?
He said he had a long day at work.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, he had a long day.
Long day. Very long day.
He has to relieve some stress. So.
All right. Well, I think that's a good Tiana wants to know as well. What was
segue.
that? Yeah, that was.
See, even Tiana's on you.
That was a weird noise. I think that's a good. We've gone 2+ hours. I think that's a good. We've wrung out enough of this True Lies talk. So it's on 4K. Go pick it up. Don't boycott it. It's great. Even if the transfer is not up to par. It's what it is. Yeah,
don't get a group outside holding pitchforks and whatnot. You know, we need better 4K transfers. It's like just I don't know. That's a little too much.
Yeah.
So,
but yes, we'll wrap it up here, and we'll be back soon at some point. Don't know when that'll be, but stay tuned for that. Dave, what do you got going on Durant Cinema?
Just some smelly armpits. That's all we got going on. But just the usual Blu-ray hunting trips and everything, you know, going on the stores and missing out on True Lies on 4K and everything. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Tony over there, he's got the hookup. So
Tony's coming in clutch. Speaking of Tony, what do you got coming up on your channel?
A whole lot of nothing. I don't know. I guess there'll be a Blu-ray hunt. I don't know, a couple weeks. I don't even know when the next one will be. But just that, and I don't know. I haven't planned any other videos out yet. That's about it.
Ooh.
Shut up. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
It's just kind of whatever hits you in the moment. You
pretty much, yeah. I don't pre-plan my channel out at all.
Good. No, I like that. Not Haley. What do you got coming up?
I just got done playing Beat Saber, so I guess I also have sweaty armpits. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That shit's addicting.
It is addicting.
It's good.
I don't know. I just kind of work here.
Yeah. And Laren, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, you know, I got sweaty armpits coming up because
real.
I don't know why.
This reminds me of Unfriended.
No, oh God. Yeah, this is fucking scary. Anyway,
put their hand in the blender.
Yeah.
Oh, does that happen?
Yes.
Anyway, wow.
It does.
No, I don't know what I have coming up, but thank you so much for doing this, and I love you all. Good night.
Laren, we love you. Don't go away just yet. We'll say a formal goodbye, but there we go, everybody. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back at some point. Don't know when, but stay tuned. Yeah. True Lies is finally here. effing men. I can't believe it. So now it's just like Dave said, the Terminator. Where is the Terminator on 4K?
That's next.
That's the last one. I guess technically Piranha 2 could go on to 4K, but no one's clamoring for Piranha 2.
I'll put that out before we go to Terminator 4K.
Right.
Oh, sure. That'll be the next one.
Right. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here in the chat. You're all awesome. Tiana, thank you so much for that super chat you sent in earlier. That was so cool of you. Yay, True Lies. Exactly. That's a perfect place to end it. And as always, there's one thing you have to do, and that is keep being fans of something.
Adios, goodbye.